and welcome to Sleeping Lions Gaming. I'm Lauren, aka Emerald LTC.
And I'm John.
So what are we doing today, John?
This is another Test of Time video. It's for Maximo, Ghost to Glory.
Ghost to Glory, not Ghost of Glory.
Yeah.
Not the Glory.
Commonly confused. In Japan, it's just known as Maximo.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do we know, John? We know the game was produced by Capcom.
Yeah, it came out for the PlayStation 2. It was originally planned for the N64, but got pushed back. Was going to be on the Dreamcast, and then just eventually wound up on the PS2.
Now, do we know why it was pushed back from the N64? Do you know if it was like technical or hardware
I have no idea.
issues? Okay. I don't know either. I was just seeing it.
I tried to look into it and didn't find anything in my 5 minutes of research.
That's how all the best Wikipedia articles are made. But it had a sequel, Maximo Army of Zen, correct?
Yeah.
Also, the game came back out for the PS3 on...
It came out on the PlayStation Network. It was one of the
Okay.
PS2 titles you could download.
Cool. And the whole universe is set up around...
It's the Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah. I just know the game is good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's similar to Ghosts and Goblins in the health system. You have 3 bars of health. If you lose the first bar, you lose a piece of armor. All the way down to Maximo being in his boxer shorts.
And isn't there little hearts on his boxers?
It could change. He wears different boxers. Sometimes he has hearts. Sometimes he has cow prints.
Leopard, cheetah skin.
Unfortunately, that was in DLC for the PS2, but could be implemented at the time. Capcom was years ahead of its time.
The Ethernet adapter hadn't came out yet. They were like, fuck, Sony, you screwed us.
Yeah.
Also, so let's kind of get back into the story a little bit. Basically, King Achille, basically taking over the land.
Yeah, Maximo goes off to fight a war, comes back. Achilles taken over, captures Queen Sophia, his bride. Yeah.
And then basically kills him.
Yeah, he kills him.
Yeah.
Like, outright.
And then Death is like, hey, yo, wanna do my bidding?
Yeah, Achilles using a drill to summon souls from the underworld. And Death is like, hey, those are my souls. Go reclaim them for me and I'll let you return to life.
Yeah, but that bitch is fucking driving hard bargains with them fucking death coins.
Yeah, that's a unique thing about this game, is that if you do happen to lose all of your lives, you pay Death these death coins, appropriately named.
Yeah.
The more times you die, the higher the price is to return to life.
Yeah. So it starts out as like 1, then it goes to 2, then it goes to like 4, maybe.
It's like 1, then 3, and then something. It also carries something over from Ghosts and Goblins, where there are wizard enemies that turn you into animals. They can also age you and make you a baby.
See, I remember the aging. I don't really remember.
Yeah, you use your sword
animal.
as a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played the game.
Yeah.
But I remember there are 5 major worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Boneyard. There's a swamp. Spirit, graveyard, and castle. Those are not in correct order, though. I don't think. I don't really remember.
There's the Boneyard, which is the graveyard. There is the Great Dank, which is the swamp.
Okay.
There is the Graveyard of Ships, which is an ice world.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Realm of Spirit. Then there's Castle Maximo, which is the final world. Each world has 4 stages you have to beat. Whenever you first enter a realm, you do the first level, and then you go into a hub world. This game is difficult because there are enemies in the hub world, and it also costs money to save your game.
Yeah. That was Capcom thinking
Yeah.
way ahead. It's like, we're going to charge them for everything.
Yeah. Anytime you enter a new world, you have to beat the first stage, and then you go on to the hub world, and you can teleport back to the other worlds from that hub world. You can also buy health, armor, anything like that.
You can also save after you beat bosses. Like, it gives you a free save.
Yeah, every time you beat a boss, you can make a decision and pick one of 3 things. You can pick either a free save, a
kiss.
health, or a sorceress's kiss. You get something special from getting all 4 kisses and actually beating the game. This game actually sold really well. It earned the greatest hits status on the PS2
Which was really hard to do back in
Yeah.
the day. Like, towards the end of the era, it was just kind of giving that red title out to everybody.
Yeah. Sold over 400,000 units in North America, and a lot of people place it on the hardest difficulty, the most difficult PS2 game.
Yeah.
It's up in the top 10. IGN listed it as number 6.
Yeah.
Just because,
all the mechanics.
yeah, death really
Like,
has a price.
Like, death, the death coins, you lose your fucking shield. Like, as many pieces of armor as you lose, you can't ever regain your health back, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just all
You
kinds
can
of
pick up
shit.
other armor pieces, but even then, it's rough.
And it's like not 3 hits. It's like you can get hit multiple times inside your bracket,
Yeah.
as you'll see in the video.
Yeah. How'd you think the game looked?
I thought the game looked really well considering it was a PS2 game, especially coming out from the beginning of the PS2 era. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the PS2 had only been out for a year or so when this game came out. And I think it looked really well. Granted, we were kind of upscaling with component cables, but I still think it looked fantastic.
Yeah, it looked good. It wasn't as jagged as most PS2 games looked. I know we've been playing Red Faction 2, and it looks miles better than Red Faction 2.
Yes, it does. And I think that came out.
Red Faction 2 came out in 2002. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, controls.
Handled really well. Platforming is a little rough. It's hard to tell where you're going to land because the shadow doesn't always match up with Maximo.
Also, we're still aggravated about, for some reason, during the PS2 era, even though they introduced the dual analog sticks in the PS1,
Yeah.
we still didn't get full use of them until...
Later into the
Yeah.
PS2 lifetime. But, yeah, that's a effect of its time. I would like to control the camera, but, I mean...
That's what makes the game difficult.
Yeah, camera angles, easily. Sound, game sounds really well. Music is really well done.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
like
of
all
it
the
is
sound.
reworked orchestral versions of tunes from Ghosts and Goblins.
Okay,
Stuff
did not
like
know
that. Yeah.
that.
Difficulty, feels like it's a Nintendo hard game.
Yeah. I would definitely rate the game still up there, as it's still an iconic game from its time. Definitely something that me and you played as kids, and we loved and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It definitely sticks out in my mind. I think the part that stuck out in my mind more was just him being in his underwear. So I don't know what that says. But
Yeah, I'm in love with the skill system. Just the fact that you pick up skills and you can only lock 3 at first, but every time you beat a boss, you unlock a new locked skill.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's really
But,
cool.
alright guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. Tweet us at #SleepingLions and let us know.
Balance G.
Sleeping Lions G. No, not at us. Hashtag.
Ah.
So that we can find comments faster.
Eh.
Yeah. So #Sleeping Lions or at Sleeping Lions G. Let us know what you think. Tell us some games from your past that you think we should do if we can find the game and it's not ridiculously expensive. Not, totally not looking at you, Earthbound.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Jordan has Earthbound. That's pretty. Yeah.
Yay.
Alright, I'm Lauren, aka Emerald LTC,
I'm John.
and we're signing off. Peace,
Bye.
guys.